Warning, I say a lot of bad words. If you're under 13, you probably shouldn't be watching this. Before you ask why, I don't know. Life of Black Tiger is perhaps one of the most fascinating games of the past decade, if only because of the platform it's on. If you saw gameplay of this thing without context, you'd probably think it was just another piece of shovelware on Steam, but no, I checked. This game is nowhere to be found on Steam, it's on the PlayStation Store. You would think that Sony would have some kind of quality standard to prevent their digital storefront from getting this, but apparently not. Life of Black Tiger has a trailer on the official PlayStation YouTube channel. Also, the trailer uses a piano cover stolen from YouTube without the creator's permission. It's been 3 years and the trailer is still up. You can still buy this game. At least in North America. Sorry to any of my European viewers, but you cannot purchase Life of Black Tiger without using a VPN or something. Well, as far as I know from when Caddy talked about it. I have no idea who on earth would actually spend money on this. I bought it. I spent real money on Life of Black Tiger. Very clearly, I need to check into a mental hospital. This game was brought into existence by a developer simply known as One Games. Apparently they hail from South Korea and have a lineup of games available on mobile devices. Their titles include, of course, Life of Black Tiger, Free, Life of Deer, Life of Wolf 2014, Free, Life of Wolf Reboot, X-Wolf, and Wolf Online. I feel like these guys must really like wolves. So yeah, I spent money on a game I could have just played for free on my phone. To whoever's in charge of One Games, enjoy the $9.99 I gave you. I'm an idiot and you got my money fair and square. The game starts with this still image of our titular protagonist, and apparently it's subtitled The Rage of Black Tiger for some reason. Apparently circle is the select option and X is to go back, which is the most backwards and confusing thing I've ever seen, but whatever. Let's begin. We learn the tiger was abandoned by his parents as a baby, and now he's angry and wants to kill everything for some reason. This is told through English text and photoshopped images so shitty that the tiger's scars are above the whiskers. We're off to a great start. Oh god, what have I gotten myself into? Animal called as human is what I dislike the most. You know what, game? Me too. Me too. We start the game and it has quite possibly the greatest sound design I have ever heard in my life. I got a new 4K TV around Christmas, and what could be a better game to play on it than Life of Black Tiger? Probably anything else. Our first objective is let's follow human. Okay then, we shall follow human. We have to kill some people and for some reason the dog is considered human. Also apparently when you kill them they make sounds that wouldn't be out of place in a Lego game. After that, the tiger gets hungry and we have to kill and eat a couple goats. To eat anything, you just stand around and wait about a week before the edgiest tiger in gaming history finishes his meal. This is one of the few missions where you have to actually eat anything that you kill. Probably because the developer and any other human on Earth would shoot themselves if they had to do this in other missions. Next, we have to kill a bunch of wolves. This is literally the same mission as the last one, only we have to kill more animals and they attack you instead of running away. It's actually easier to kill the predators than it is the prey because the predators come running towards you while the prey just runs away. I should probably bring up that the combat is pretty shit. All that you do is hold the circle button and the tiger spends 5 seconds winding up an attack. That is the depth of combat. Also, you stand still every time you use this one attack, which is unbearable. Our first taste of mission variety is the next level where you walk around an empty map for 6 years and stand in place at 3 spots for a bit. That's it! Also, I noticed you can see the end of the map and the endless void below. I'm reminded of Big Rigs, except one game's actually put collision detection in Life of Black Tiger, so credit to them, I suppose. Also, that ground is way too shiny. It looks like the default blend material in Maya that hasn't been tweaked around with yet. Now we're killing deer, and killing wolves. Again, it was at this point that I realized 95% of the game was going to be this, and I subsequently gained a newfound respect for literally every other video game I've ever played in my life. And I do mean every single game. Oh my fucking god. Now we're just running away from a pack of wolves that I could easily defeat by attacking once and running away, but apparently they respawn. It's a survival mission and I have to wait 3 minutes! 3 minutes of just running around doing nothing until the timer runs out. Also, you kill this exact same wolf pack in the next mission, making all of this completely pointless. Good job, One Games. God, that frame rate! Jesus fucking Christ! Oh yeah, and a female tiger gets introduced around this point. For a bit, I kinda forgot this game has a story because nothing really happens until the female tiger shows up and they get hitched, I guess. What the fuck is happening right now? What is this? This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. My slow default walking speed is somehow slightly faster than the AI, and it's slow as shit. I know this is supposed to be a sensual moment, but I'm more focused on the giraffes freaking out in the background. Also, the tiger just stops at some random non-special place on the map and the mission just ends. Okay. I should probably bring up that was the only point in the game where I stuck with the default walking speed, because god almighty it is fucking slow. You hold down the circle button to have the tiger run, and there is no other point in the game where you won't be holding that button down. Holding the circle button down does help you go slightly faster, but you still move at a painfully slow speed and it takes forever to get anywhere. Back to the next mission. We have to hunt a rhino and bring its carcass to your new tiger wife. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that, it's not worth the hard drive space. I think the developer's idea of challenge was, hey, let's just place a few enemies down that take 1 piece of chip damage per attack. This isn't even difficult, it just takes forever. I beat the stage in at least 3 minutes, but it felt like I watched the Godfather and Lord of the Rings trilogies back to back. 7 times. You can carry dead carcasses around, and it's largely pointless, but I'll admit it's pretty amusing watching a tiger pick up a dead rhino like it's nothing. Look at this, the fucking dead rhino is just flopping around like a plastic bag. This is all you do for the next 9 levels. All you do is kill stuff to impress your tiger waifu. First you kill a rhino, then Samoan antelope, then rabbits, then giraffes, then water buffalo, then fish, then wild pigs, then an eagle, then deer, again, and then a fucking bear. And you couldn't even have a lion alongside the tiger and bear One Games. I swear the broken English is the only thing getting me through this absolute garbage. On the plus side, you don't kill anything after the bear mission, you just collect a mushroom. Good job, game, my expectations have been very much subverted. After all that fluff, the 2 tigers have a baby, and the main character literally says he's happy that the baby isn't black. Oh my god, I know the creator probably didn't intend to say anything that implied that, but this is so unintentionally awful. Jesus fucking Christ, game, what is wrong with you? Aside from everything, the black tiger is canonically not a virgin, and unfortunately there is not a steamy scene of these 2 Unity assets awkwardly rubbing together, and I am terribly disappointed. A good bulk of the game's remaining content is just the same bullshit you've been doing over and over and over again. Only difference is that they added chickens and alligators. There's one level where you become the baby tiger in the black tiger's dream and just run around doing nothing for 3 minutes again. Most of the game beforehand is the same 3 maps reused over and over again, and we get a 4th one now that at least looks a bit different from the others, which the game promptly reuses multiple times as well. Eventually the game gets to a point where humans poison the river and all the wildlife is dying. So the next mission you have to eat a dead animal, but if you choose the wrong one, you die. I couldn't really detect any hints that gave away the animal, so I just ate every carcass I could until I got the right one. God, that sounds so wrong without context. So the humans in-game make like humans in real life and want to kill the black tiger, so they set the forest on fire, in theory, and they kidnap the baby. Now you're killing people instead of animals and potentially blowing out your speakers and or eardrums. I genuinely can't tell if the tiger's last mission is one you're supposed to lose, or you just kill a bunch of people until the game decides enough is enough. And honestly, I don't really want to find out for sure either. Then... what? Is this game stupid, or am I stupid? Okay, it's probably both the more I think about it. For some reason, the game keeps going, now from the perspective of the humans. Specifically this guy who wants revenge on the tiger for killing his mom. It's just the previous events all over again. You poison dead animal carcasses despite the game saying they died from drinking poisoned river water, hunt animals where it's impossible to hit some without them being on a hill, kill the female tiger, burn down the forest. All that happened because some grown-ass man was sad that his mom got killed by the tiger. But no matter, we've reached the epic final battle. Man versus Black Tiger. This will be a fight for the history books. Bring it! Epic. I'd say this looks like somebody's first attempt at a 3D character model, but my first attempt at a 3D character model looks better than this. So the human got revenge, the female and black tigers died, and the baby tiger is probably going to die of starvation or get killed in the wild. The end. So yeah, that was the most productive way I've ever spent 3 hours of my life. This game costs real money! I'd say it looks like a really late PS1 or early PS2 title, but games from those eras had art direction, while Life of Black Tiger is clearly just a bunch of pre-bought assets that somebody slapped together in a few hours at most. Just look at the running animation with the tiger! More than anything, this game is just really boring. All you do is run around the same reused maps multiple times, killing things or standing in one spot for a few seconds. Once you learn that you can just attack an enemy once and run away before they attack back, pretty much any challenge is just gone forever. The only thing that kept me going through this was the hilariously bad English. I get that this game was made by somebody who doesn't speak English as a first language, and I guess I at least respect the attempt to translate their native language to English. But god, this is so bad it's actually funny. Thank you, One Games, for botching up the subtitles as badly as you did. It's the one thing that got me through your game. I firmly believe that all video games are art, and Life of Black Tiger is art in the same way that me opening up Maya, placing a couple blocks and lights down, and rendering it in Arnold is art. See, the unaltered cube is symbolic of society's refusal to change or move forward, and the contrasting lights represent the constant balance of good and evil residing in all of us. Also, the image is rendered in shitty quality to symbolize the shitty quality of life that some people have. Anyone want to buy this for $100,000? Also, hire me, Nintendo. So yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Life of Black Tiger is not very good. The only reason this game is noteworthy, even by the standards of shovelware, is because it's on the PS4. If it was on Steam or stayed on mobile devices, it'd just blend in with, like, 50,000 other bad games. If you're still curious about the game for some fucked up reason, just get it on your phone and save yourself the $10. The least I can say about Life of Black Tiger is that it had some form of impact on my life. Of Black Tiger. The Rage of Black Tiger.